Hello everyone, and welcome again to another LEGO Bionicle video. For today guys, I'm just here to show you the list of pieces you will be needing in order to build your mask maker Makuta. Now this is my own personal version of how I think Makuta should have looked like. If you have seen it guys, I did make a let's build on the mask maker Makuta about 3-4 months ago. And wow, it actually has quite a lot of views and it's still going up, and I have to thank you all for watching it. And if you haven't seen it, please go check it out. I know it's a pretty long video, pretty boring video, I have to be honest with you all, but then again, this was one of my first videos, actually my first let's build, in all honesty, on an kind of like an official LEGO Bionicle set. But then again, I guess this is kind of like my own mock, since I did change a few things from the LEGO designer's original build. I'm not really a big fan of the original build. It didn't really seem like it looked like Makuta, because at the end of the day, to me, when I portray Makuta, I portray him as kind of like a replica or an imitation to his brother Ekimu. Since they are both brothers, they're both mask makers, they should be very similar, except the only differences are the weapons, the color of their hands, the limb pieces, the color of the limb pieces, and of course the color of the armor shells that they should have. But anyway, I'll show you that right now. The biggest differences between Ekimu and Makuta is the fact that Ekimu wears the Mask of Creation, a legendary mask just like the Mask of Control. Not only that, he has two different weapons. He has the Hammer of Power and the Saw Shield. The only weapon that I've only seen Makuta holding is his hammer, but I don't know. It could be something else, I have no idea, or he might have another weapon, I'm not sure. If he does, then I've never seen it before. It's the only thing I've ever seen is his hammer. Now, another difference is the fact that Ekimu has the trans light blue armor shells. Now, that's quite common with him. He also has the trans light blue limbs. So you can see there in his hands, or his arms I should say, kind of there you can see an elbow joint piece. And you can see the limbs there. They are all in trans light blue. So that's a big difference as well. Then you can also just see the golden armor pieces as well. That's on his shoulders, his body, and his legs. So that's the biggest differences that you will see with Ekimu. Now to show you Makuta. Here we are now looking at the mask maker Makuta, or Makuta the mask hoarder, whatever you want to call him. You can see the biggest difference is the fact that he is wearing the Mask of Control. He has the size 4 trans purple armor shells. Now we know Ekimu has the size 3 trans light blue armor shells. I don't think you can ever find these in size 3, to be honest. I tried to look everywhere on Bricklink, but it doesn't exist for some reason. Of course, not only that, we have the Hammer of Power. I was gonna say the power of hammer, but that would make sense. The Hammer of Power. Now I followed off from the comics and a bit from the series. At the end of the day, you know, it's just my own replica, kind of like my own version, and it's kind of like a replica, I guess, to the comic. The comic version, where he holds the hammer in his hand just as he was wearing the Mask of Ultimate Power. You know, if you want to check out the comic, guys, you can. It tells you the story about the mask makers, how everything came to be, what Makuta did, and you know, what him and Ekimu did together, to be honest. Just one evil brother and one good brother. But anyway, as mentioned, so there are the trans purple armor shells. There's a size 4. You can see the limbs now. I've kind of changed it up a bit. Instead of using purple here, because I know typically with Ekimu, the trans light blue are here, I used black instead to kind of just add a bit more black element to him, since he is evil. There you can see the trans purple limbs there, and for the feet as well. Sorry, for the legs. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But basically, in terms though, it is practically the same exact build. The gear functions exactly the same. So you can see are the gears there. Typically the exact same instructional build to Ekimu the mask maker. If you have the instructions for the 2015 set, where you get Ekimu with Skull Grinder. So it's the Mask Maker versus Skull Grinder. You can find the set there. I'm sure you can find it somewhere online or maybe in your local stores. Here in New Zealand you won't be able to find that anymore because practically everything has just disappeared. No more 2015. You can find maybe just a few 2016 Bionicle sets, but mainly just the creatures, to be honest. I know, right? Depressing. But anyway, that's that. And if you really want to, the brain stock there is in the trans light blue. I don't know if I really wanted to put orange on them because at the end of the day the orange was for the Mask of Ultimate Power. So I just thought I'd stick with a light color for now, since he wasn't evil until the very end. He did have some evil to him since he wanted to create the two masks. So he wanted to create masks together with two elemental powers. And of course he wasn't allowed to since Ekimu said no, it's forbidden, blah blah blah. But then again he added in all of them, all the elements, and then that's how he kind of made the Mask of Ultimate Power. So now you can see, guys, just the fact that the armor shells are exactly the same to Ekimu, the Mask Maker. They're golden, you know, the golden torso, the golden armor shells at the bottom. So it's pretty much the exact same build, guys. At the end of the day, no different at all. Like I said, you can see that just a bit of black there, not like the trans light blue from Ekimu. And then of course the Mask of Control you can find very easily if you buy Umrek the Hunter's set. They give you the Mask of Control there. I'm sure you'll be able to find it maybe in your local stores. Unfortunately you can't find any Umrek the Hunters or even any of the Toas in any of the stores here in my place. So it's quite hard to, you know, get any of these sets. So I was thankfully enough and you know, quite lucky enough to get quite a few from when they first came out. It was actually only about I think about 8 months from today where I actually came back and started you know, rebuilding Lego Bionicle sets. I actually just randomly out of nowhere was walking looking for something in one of my local stores, and I just see the set and I was like, whoa, what is this? And I looked at it, I was like, no way, did they bring them back? Because the last time, as mentioned, the last time I ever actually held the Bionicle set in my hand was the 2009 Glatorians, and they're one of my favorite sets. And I walked past it and I was like, what? Is this a Lego Bionicle set? And the first thing I saw was Kopaka and Melum. And I was just like, wow, no way. And from there on, I literally had to buy the set, and it took me about an hour to build the set because obviously, you know, hands a bit rusty, can't put in the parts together. But it took me a while, but I finally got it done. And from then on, I just started recollecting everything again. Honestly, guys, I think it's great. It's been a hobby of mine for so long. I started collecting ever since 2001. I had the Toamatas, the Nuvas. I had some of the Borok. Unfortunately, I didn't collect all the Borok because I couldn't, and I had a bit of the Rakshi, but that was, I think that was practically it. I had a few more other sets, but I can't really remember. But now I'm trying to recollect everything. So of course, guys, I guess it's up to you all to help me out here. Support the channel, guys. You know, if you guys can subscribe to my channel. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. It would really mean a lot to me. There you have it, guys. That's just showing you how you can build your Mask Maker Makuta, the pieces that you will be needing. The pieces are pretty self-explanatory, guys, I'm sure. If you can even pause the video, you'll be able to see what pieces there are. At the end of the day, guys, majority of the pieces are exactly the same to Ekimu, the Mask Maker. So at the end of the day, you practically know what the pieces are. Maybe just a few pieces here in the weapon that you may not know. So here, I'll just show you the weapon. I'm sure you know what they are. So here you can see is a, I think this is a size 3, and this is also a size 3 black axle piece. And then you have this connector piece here, you have that connector piece, you have another of those connector pieces up there. So it's just kind of held in, just to show you. So there you can see that's how it's held in, just like that. and I'm sure it's pretty self-explanatory. It should be pretty easy to build, but if you guys do struggle, just send me an email and I can definitely help you out from there. And so effectively there you have it, guys. That is just showing you how you can build your mask maker Makuta. This is kind of like my own mock. I really all hope you like it. Let me know in the comments below what you all think. As mentioned, guys, he's meant to be an imitation to his brother Ekimu. Of course, as always, if you have enjoyed it, guys, please smash that thumbs up button. And as always, please subscribe to my channel so then you guys are all up to date with any new videos I do post out. Anyway, guys, stay tuned for more awesome videos because I have many more builds to show you and reviews. And of course, not only that, I can't wait to show you this, guys. I've made a new order on Bricklink and I have some new, I said new, yes guys, I'm going to emphasize new Bionicle sets on their way, which I'll build, show you, and of course compare as well. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, guys, thank you again so much for watching. Have a great day. I will be talking to you all very, very soon. Bye-bye.